What's up, guys? We're back. Too Big on Two Wheels. We actually done a whole video on this for the Boosted Bad Habits channel. Kind of a shit show, but we're going to show you how to do it because we went through and we've done Will's Trans Alp, Chase's Tenere. Unfortunately, we could not use this with Jared's Harley. This takes some kind of special...
big, wide
duck head.
It's
yeah.
not like
but we could utilize it to break the bead, do stuff.
But we're going to focus now solely on the V-Strom. We all gonna tackle it. We should be able to make this look as easy as it could look, dude.
I hope so.
I don't know.
Nah, it ain't that bad.
There's no hope so.
It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad.
So to do this, you're gonna need a 32 on the back, a 27 on the front for your axle nuts. You're gonna need a 12 to crack that loose on your adjuster, if you even gotta do that, and a 10 to get your forks loose. Right there. So that should be all the tools you need aside for one of these fancy things. You can pick them up stupid cheap. Amazon.
I got this for like $3.
Yeah.
And it's super handy.
Hopefully that's all the tools. Other than that, the Rabaconda comes with everything we should need. I'm going to go ahead and include a clip right now of showing y'all how easy this is to break down and what do we do? Install? Reassemble. That's why y'all are here, dude.
Assembly line. Don't step on the black carpet.
Just vacuum that, man.
Oh my gosh.
So like I said, insert a clip of how easy that is. We're going to get this tore apart, and then we'll be back present time busting this thing down.
I'll take it apart. Get the back.
Man, need to know.
Alright. Step 1. Twist. Remove.
Damn.
Lay down.
Clean.
Unthread. Pull out. Disassembled. Take this big guy. Oh, no. Take him off. Unscrew that guy. Unscrew this.
Far enough.
I ain't dug it all the way.
Went too many threads, dude. You're freaking me out.
I guess the magnets can stay.
Fold it down. Fold it down. Fold it. We're done.
And then
Just like that, it would all fit in Chase's ass.
What was that? A 20-second takedown?
Yeah. We'll see you put it back together real fast. No.
I mean, this bag's pretty big. I could definitely see all that fitting in the bag, so I'm not going to...
I'm not going to make the Olympics.
We're in the Baja 1000 right now. We're carrying this on the back of our bike. All 3 bikes up.
All 3.
We got to change the foam inserts in it.
Just put your thing in, man. You're killing me, Smalls.
Sorry, dude, sorry.
Is that it?
Close enough.
What do you mean close enough?
Well, we don't know because we ain't got a tire on to know we messed up.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume you can take this. You have to. Just like that.
So leave your spacers in. That's a Rabaconda adapter piece slid right into that.
You got a bigger shaft?
Rotors should always be facing out, at least on the rear wheel. I believe. I don't know. Everything we've seen and done to date, rotor's been facing out, sprocket down.
A lot of people take their rotors out when they get to fight, if they have to fight it. We ain't fighting.
We ain't
got
fighting.
Rabaconda.
I can't wait to smell
The
this.
sweet smell of just, there's nothing like it.
Sorry, this is a serious video.
It's,
Better than coffee in the morning.
ain't nothing like recalled tire air, dude.
This is your last chance to take this to the dealership.
Nope.
Free time.
Nope. Here's your adjustment. This is going to be different for every single tire, so you're going to play with your height to make sure this hits where it needs to hit.
There she is. There she goes. Oh, yeah.
She's broke. Same. What clock is? Because I don't know how to read.
Roughly right here. I'd wrap it around.
This one here, and then once it tightens, it ought to. The video says to do it on the inside.
Okay. Well.
I'm leaving. Alright, so when you break this down, start rotor side forward. That way, once you flip it to break the other side,
Okay.
it will be on the correct side.
There you go. The more you know. So you want to adjust the height of this to where it just rides over it without making contact, because we fought that earlier yesterday. If it makes contact, it makes it really tough to get some leverage and crank on that. Got the supplied bead grease. Be very liberal with it. The
Put it on your duck head too. That makes a difference.
the more you use, the better off you tend to be. So you're gonna stick your supplied spoon in there, Put it right on that duck head, bend it down, lock it in this, and then you're pretty much good to stick your handle in there and start ratcheting.
As soon as it gets, once it gets enough pressure, it'll kick it.
You can just let it fall if you're by yourself.
Set it all the way back up.
12 o'clock.
Now this is where I will take the valve stem out.
Take it all the way off.
Yep, take it all the way off and you're gonna push it through.
So obviously this is a tube top tire, so it makes it slightly more difficult to do. That's what this strap is for. If you have, what's the other?
The other one has a wheel stopper. It goes.
Yeah, I was trying to find it. If you got a normal size or a normal style wheel with non-spokes, this will actually drop in one of them holes right there, and that'll hold your wheel, but you'll bend a spoke if you use this. So.
Okay, so now
I guess I don't. Alright, so you're gonna stick that spoon onto the back side of the lip. You should be able to see it, I hope. Don't know if I got that. And then you're gonna do the same thing, right?
just like that. It's locked in.
That's normal. Just like that, you got your bare wheel. On the V-Strom, we're going to be switching over to the Motos Tractionator Rouse. This is a pretty aggressive ADV tire, arguably one of the most aggressive you can get. Don't know why I did it. I'm probably going to hate my decisions, but I dumped this thing on this hill back here because my shit spun, and I'm never going to do that again. So hopefully, for a little street sacrifice, we won't have no off-road wrecks.
So these things ain't gonna ride like crap?
We don't know.
Put a little baby powder. It kind of, because these things when they kind of just have like a film feel to it, like they just won't slide around.
Yeah.
So honestly, this is one of my least favorite parts. Kind of start the tube, and then I'll put a little air in it, because it always feels like you've got a 27-inch tube for a 16-inch tire every time you do something.
My tire's even smaller than y'all's.
Yeah. So yours looks really good on the back.
Yeah.
So I don't like having a lot of air in it.
For sure. Unfortunately, 17s. Why Suzuki decided to put a 17 on the rear of the V-Strom instead of an 18 like the Tenere and the Trans Alp, I have no clue. Kind of made it hard to find a tire selection and even tubes, but I found this. Here's a part number. You can look that up. This is RC's heavy duty. I think it might be a 3mm front and back, but
Don't KLR share 17?
I think this is actually a KLR spec
That'll
deal.
help you when you're looking up your stuff.
Yeah.
Anything KLR.
That definitely helped me, because we did step down from a 150 to a 130 because it's $100, $110 price difference
So crazy.
from a 130 to a 150. So we ain't gonna go down that road. I think the tire's actually backwards right now, so it needs to flip when it goes on.
Yep. Mine I learned the hard way. Kind of like to put my hand on the stove kind of vibe here and got mad.
I see.
If you started at the top like that, it's a lot easier. Like mine, hell, it was a little crooked. Yours is not going to be, because we can kind of get it started, get it good and true. Which is kind of the cool thing about this is it makes it where you can't really pinch it.
There you go.
So that's that.
That is on. Unfortunately, so is this bead.
Which ain't hurt nothing.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, dude.
Tool point right direction.
That fucking took.
Alright, so that's good now.
Again, lather it up. A questionable amount.
All that later.
What's up? You look like you
Too
question.
easy. It's just too easy. Oh, that's why I did it, didn't. That's where you bring this on up. Like it. Oh, you don't have to. If it don't come on there, you can take this.
Yeah.
Run it in.
That can help pop that right off that duck head. All right, throw air in it. Seat your tire up.
How much PSI you at?
15.
Oh, damn.
And there's one.
So one other thing we're gonna be doing is trying to balance this thing. What is this, a static balancer?
Static balance, yeah.
So you get it leveled, all bubbled up. You got that shaft, it's gonna go through. We'll show you a little bit more in depth on how to do that after we get the front done. But This has been a learning experience in itself.
It's more of a finesse.
It is.
So his Harley was all wild.
It was terrible.
So you gotta take all.
What do you mean terrible?
I don't know how everything on this bike weighs 3 million pounds.
Yeah, but yours balanced the best.
It did balance the best. I will give it that.
Yeah.
It was pretty simple.
So you give it a little spin, and there's gonna be people you need to do different bearings and do stuff. But
Take your sprocket off, all kind of crazy stuff. I don't know.
we're just getting it close. They are
Yeah.
knobbies. We're not doing 200. We're doing 107. It'll settle to the heavy spot.
But while this settles,
Walk on through the front.
we'll get the front off. But like he said, it'll stop, and then from 180 out, you're supposed to put yeah, I mean, the heavy spot is where the weight's at, I guess. So.
So on this particular setup, yeah. Yeah, we'll let it settle. We'll come back to that. And
It does take a while.
size socket. 27.
on the front, 32 on the back. Get that off. I've already cracked those loose, so this should
Push
slide
through.
right out.
Then you just gotta finesse it out once you.
The key is to drop your bike as hard as you can.
Several times.
Several times.
That comes out.
Slides right out of your brake rotor.
Must be. Oh, okay. Yours don't do it either. You gotta spread them a little bit. Yeah. Just like that.
Realistically, same process. Get your valve core out, get the air out of it, put it on there, break a bead down.
Nothing like. The leverage that this gives you
It is quite.
is insane. I have literally dropped my bike with the kickstand on it.
Yeah.
Or another bike trying to break it down. This is too easy. I was a little hater at the beginning because I didn't watch the Nice Man's video that created this thing. But you didn't really want to do this spoke. You want to do this spoke because it's pointing back that way. It kind of puts it where you're
You know.
less likely to put pressure on something that could damage it.
Come on, baby.
And around you go.
Damn, it's crazy. How easy it really is.
It should be doing what we need to do. But again, practice makes perfect. Yep. So, I think quick tip for everybody that I just learned. Keep the tube up in there. Don't try to go above the tube, which I done on that first one. It instantly split it off.
Yeah.
So if you take your tire tool or your spoon there and you make sure you're underneath where you're going to be rim on this spoon, that means your tube's up in there, and it should take care of all the issues, because now it should just crank right off.
All right, so here's the front tube. Another part number if you're interested. I don't know if this is right. This is just all I could find. So, which you're hardly
This, by gosh, is the tightest tie. Look, I can't get my finger in this thing.
Little tricks of the trade.
This is not cocaine. So you just shove on what you can by hand. You can get wild, fight it, but I've learned it.
The more you fight it, the more it fights you.
Back to the top. Literal cake. Just like that.
The Rabaconda street bike tire changer paid for itself. Buddy.
Toast done. Cut the bread. It's over.
So there you have it. Tires are installed. It wasn't as bad as we anticipated. Like I said, read, watch, learn. The more you do it, the easier it is. It is super simple. But if you just go into it without reading the book, watching videos, you're done. You could.
If you don't take 12 minutes to watch that Nice Man's video that built this thing, you're going to get like me. You might see that in there. I don't know. I had to walk away. and go watch the video.
To end this video off, I gotta hit this hill back here. Probably gonna wreck it again, but I shouldn't spin this time. So figured that'd be the best way to end it. Dirtiest, sick hoodie up. Yeah, it's gonna suck, but I got the tire to do it.
Wow.